Before we get into how to create a video, let's first talk about why you should do it in the first place. Mainly, video is going to save you so much time. A lot of people think when they think of video and distance learning, they think of doing a whole lesson. And certainly you can do a whole lesson. You can make a fancy or a very simple background. You can get a whiteboard, you can get a flip chart, and you can teach away. I've never done that because I find it quicker to do it in time. So I'll actually teach in the moment during my Zoom meeting or Google Meet meeting. It's hard to say, Google Meet meeting. And I find it easier to do it in the moment because I can answer their questions as they come up. I can check in with my students in that moment and know that they're with me or that they're not with me and that, I need to back up. So I've never used it for a whole class lesson. Here's what you can use it for though, and this is how I've used it, and I think this is a way that will really help you as well to save time. You can use this to show students how to navigate certain sites. So let's say, for example, you're going to introduce Get Epic to your class. They're going to use that at home. That's a program that your school maybe has purchased, and you want to show them how to get in, how to sign in. You want to show them how to search for books. You want to show them how to recommend a book to someone else or how to log in their reading. Whatever the site is, you can show them how to do these things much quicker than if you were, let's say, writing it out as an assignment. Yes, you could do it live with Google Meet or with Zoom, but they're very likely to forget a lot of what we say. Right? Happen to you too, where you'll teach a whole lesson and you said something, but they miss it because they're kids. They don't listen at every moment. So if they have something they can go back to, then that is another tool to save you time and to save them time. You can also use video to teach a new technology you're trying. Let's say you're new to Google Classroom and you want to show them how to get into Google Classroom, or you want to show them how to turn in an assignment, or you want to show them how to click on the links, anything, or how to access the feedback that you're giving them. You can use a video to do that so much quicker than if you wrote out the directions bit by bit. If they're at home and they're really struggling, they can rewatch the video a few times until it makes more sense to them. You can use this to explain things to families as well. So let's say that you're showing the family how to use Google Classroom and you're going to say, this is what it looks like. This is where your child will be doing X, Y, Z. This is where a lot of kids get hung up right on this step here. These are some ways you can help them. It's a lot faster to do on video because you can just explain it with your voice. You just press record, explain it, press stop, and don't worry about making it perfect. Let me give you an example. In my class, I did a project with Google Earth. So each of the children picked one state to study for social studies, and they created a Google Earth tour. And most of the kids had done the work. I could see they had done the work, but they hadn't shared it with me yet. And it was one very simple thing they needed to do. They just needed to go on their Google Earth, click on the project, click share, write my name. Simple enough. But explaining that step by step takes a lot more time than it's worth. And so what I did is I just said, okay, I'm going to create a real quick video. I clicked play. I said, your child has not shared their project yet. This is all you have to do. Just go in here, 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 click here. Let me know if you have any trouble with it. Have a great weekend. It took about 30 seconds to do. And I sent that out. It was not a perfect video. It was not a beautiful video. I did not look my best. Who cares? I got it done. I sent it out. I saved time. By that night, I had most of the projects in. I don't think that would have happened if I had been writing the directions because parents are busy people and they, in many cases, have more than one child that they're helping. So if we can make that simpler for them and for us, why not do it? I love doing read alouds on camera. So you just turn your camera on, you get your book out, you read a chapter, maybe you turn to the camera to talk to your kids as if they're really there and just say, gosh, what do you think is going to happen next? These kids, I don't think they're going to get out of this one. And just have some fun with it. Because right now, especially, I think the kids are craving connection with us. And Read Aloud is such a special way to do that, to really reach those kids, to provide some comfort to them. And what's great about videotaping it ahead of time is that they can watch it when they feel like they need it. Sometimes by the end of a Zoom meeting, those kids are just like jumping. They're having trouble just sitting there, right? They need to go on their yard and run around or something. But if it's a video, they can save it for a special time. So what I've told my kids is save it for the time of day where you have to do your chores. Let's say your father has just said, look, you've got to clean your room today. You're getting it done. You can take in your Chromebook or your iPad or whatever piece of technology that you're using with your school, turn it on, listen to me read aloud while you clean up your room. Makes the task a lot more fun. Anyway, video has saved me so much time, and it's going to save you a load of time. It's one of those things that you're going to learn that it's going to be so worth it. You're going to be really glad you did it.